Former Zoe 101 actress Alexa Nicholas is the latest child star to criticize Nickelodeon.
Actress Alexa Nicholas, known for starring in 2 seasons of the Nickelodeon hit Zoe 101, led a protest at Nickelodeon's Burbank headquarters in August.
And so I'm demanding that Nickelodeon starts protecting children and not the predators.
Nicholas is the leader of an activist group that advocates for survivors of sexual abuse and has called out several Nickelodeon executives and employees, most notably resulting in the firing of longtime producer Dan Schneider.
I did not feel safe around Dan Schneider.
While Schneider was not found guilty of sexual abuse, several other names that Nicholas mentioned have been convicted of sexual abuse and misconduct towards Nickelodeon child actors. As allegations continue to surface in Hollywood, countless children may continue to be harmed.
I was too big to be doing an hour-and-a-half concert. I don't know how she can dance being that big.
Raven-Symoné, best known for her leading role in the hit Disney show That's So Raven, spoke about being constantly body-shamed by the industry.
Because in case you haven't noticed, people come in all shapes and sizes, and they're all beautiful.
During her time on The Cosby Show, she would be placed on dietary restrictions to avoid getting fat at 7 years old. This resulted in a distorted self-image and an unhealthy relationship with weight loss. Body shaming can be detrimental to fully grown adults. The toll it can take on a child is unfathomable.
At that time, the conversation of weight started to come up and don't eat this, don't eat that.
This can lead to eating disorders and mental health issues later on in life.
Eventually, I reached 18 years old and thought, I have not had a childhood at all.
Many people in Generation Z also surely know Alison Stoner from her roles in iconic Disney and Nickelodeon films and shows like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Camp Rock, Step Up, Phineas and Ferb, Drake and Josh, and several others. She is also one of the several icons that Gen Z grew up watching, and she brought a lot of laughter and happiness to kids rushing home from school to watch the Disney Channel in its prime. It is heartbreaking now to know that Stoner suffered so much to bring us these laughs. Stoner has revealed that during her career, she was frequently overworked and worked extensive hours not legal for minors.
I narrowly survived the toddler to train wreck pipeline.
These conditions caused severe stress that eventually led her to developing an eating disorder at 12 years old.
Nah, you eat it.
Hollywood has a twisted habit of sexualizing minors. Some roles are inherently made to sexualize minors and cause significant damage to these young actors. Adolescent and child actors are portrayed as sex symbols that only encourage pedophilia.
You need to be good at taking direction. You need to be good at being vulnerable in front of people. You need to never be embarrassed.
Mara Wilson, the actress who played the titular character in the film Matilda, recalls being sent sexually charged fan letters when she was a young girl. This sexualization by Hollywood seemingly prompts a pass to the rest of the media that only furthers this type of behavior. A few years ago, Millie Bobby Brown, one of the stars of Stranger Things, was on the cover of a magazine with the title, "Why TV is Sexier Than Ever." She was only 13 years old.
I think the thing about being a kid in a traumatic environment is you don't realize that you're in a traumatic environment.
Many parents of child actors are known for taking extreme measures to make their children successful and to stay camera ready. One of the most prominent and poignant examples is Debbie McCurdy, mother of the former Nickelodeon star Jeanette McCurdy.
Wait, did you say you do a great job? iCarly's a funny show? What did you say?
9 years after her mother's death in 2013, Jeanette published her memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died, and recounted the physical, psychological, and emotional abuse she endured during her acting career. Parents can be just as guilty, if not more so, of overworking, sexualizing, and abusing their children in order to make their child a star. By the time they reach Hollywood, it's just more of the same.
I love to hug and kiss.
Sadly, horrid conditions for child stars have been around for far too long. Shirley Temple, an icon of the silent generation, endured the same issues that happen today and worse. In her autobiography, Shirley stated, "If any of the children in the film acted out, they were locked in a windowless sound booth and forced to sit on a block of ice. Child actors, particularly girls, have been abused for decades."
Long-term prevention and accountability from studios, agencies, and guardians.
Just as the government requires on-set teachers for minors, they should also be required to assign child and family social workers to minors working in the film and television industry. The workers should ensure each child actor is being treated fairly and respectfully by both their parents and the production. Additionally, they should review and approve timesheets to ensure minors aren't being overworked. The social worker would report to local or state agencies who would be paid by the production companies. This will send a message to Hollywood that working with children is a privilege and not a right.
For me, at being a young age, I didn't understand why these people were saying these things, and I would get really, really sad.
It must also be understood by the public that films and shows that have a noticeable age discrepancy between a character and the actor may happen for the best interests of both child actors and the production companies and are a necessary sacrifice in a project. Productions that aren't willing to tack on this new expense will either have to scrap their project or find older actors. In the long run, the industry would become used to this new requirement and keep Hollywood a somewhat safer environment than it is now.
Everything is not what it seems.
To all the beloved child actors of the past, from genuine and sympathetic fans, we love you and appreciate all you've done for our childhood. Whether it was on a TV set or on the big screen, you meant the world to a lot of kids. We're sorry for the pain that you had to endure and still carry from these meaningful projects. As both of us are now grown, let's stand together in making sure the future does not have to suffer the way you have just to make people laugh and smile. To the current and future generations of child actors, you deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. Any person or project that compromises this is your enemy. Be strong and have the courage to find help and the knowledge to know where to look.